watching too much porn ruin your sex life and relationship? Let's break it down and get a little sciencey. Porn in itself isn't inherently evil. It's just a bunch of pixels doing questionable things on your screen. But when does it become a problem? When it turns into an addiction. When you start skipping real-life interaction with actual hot women for a night in with your laptop and a bottle of lotion. And that's when it goes south, and not in a fun way. It's kind of like eating cakes or eating McDonald's. Once every few weeks is no big deal. But when you start doing it every day, you end up like this. Well, you're doing the equivalent to your body in sex drive. Let me explain the science of porn addiction. This is why porn is so damaging to the male brain. Your male brain is wired to respond to novelty, especially when it comes to sex. Back in the caveman days, this helped our ancestors spread their genes far and wide. But fast forward to today, your brain cannot tell the difference between 1,000 partners and 1,000 new videos. All the same dopamine hit. Research shows that frequent porn consumption can desensitize your brain's reward system. Basically, your brain gets used to that hyperstimulation and starts demanding more and more to get that same effect. Where one video used to do the trick, now you're 5 dabs deep into some wild fantasy land just to feel a spark. Let's talk about erectile dysfunction. When your junk stops working, that's where it gets awkward. Studies have shown that men who watch porn excessively are significantly more likely to experience erectile dysfunction. Imagine this. You're finally with the real gorgeous women, and then suddenly your brain is like, sorry bro, I'm used to 4K Swedish lesbian and a plot twist. You try to explain to your lady friend why things aren't rising to the occasion, but she's already spiraling into self-doubt. Meanwhile, you're just wishing your brain wasn't comparing her to that 27-person reverse gangbang that you watched last night. Now, let's talk about porn tolerance. When vanilla doesn't just cut it anymore. Just like with drugs or alcohol, your brain builds tolerance to porn. Remember when one shot of tequila got you buzzed? And now it takes half a bottle. Same goes for porn. You started with some mild stuff, but now it escalated to acrobatic contortionists and storylines so absurd, even your fantasy can't keep up. Real women, with their actual human limitations, just don't compete. Which leads us to skewed expectations. Real life isn't a porn set. The more you watch porn, the more your perceptions get warped. You start wondering why Samantha doesn't want to give you a quickie at the Taylor Swift concert. Reality becomes disappointing because it doesn't live up to the scripted, exaggerated performances you're used to seeing. Your partner starts to feel inadequate and you start questioning your own attraction. The bottom line, should you watch porn? Well, honestly, porn in moderation isn't the end of the world. But most guys struggle to keep it moderate, and it can easily spiral out of control. And when it becomes a substitute for real connection and intimacy, it's a one-way ticket to relationship disaster. If you're constantly choosing your favorite adult sites over actual dates, it's time to rethink your habits. Remember, your relationship should be full of love, connection, and excitement, not screen time. Keep the porn to a minimum, guys, and stay present with your partner. And if you're single, I get it. It's way easier to jerk off at home than it is to face sometimes awkward tension of a date or the embarrassment of a failed approach. But that's what we help guys do. Get over that fear so they can transform into their most attractive selves. To meet and attract their dream woman. Click the link in the description or to the right of this screen to book a call to see if coaching is a good fit for you. This is Jess with The Attractive Man, and I'll see you on the next video.